Yeah, so that was sloppy. Does this guy even know how to play drums? What the heck is going on here? Hey guys, it's Adam from CompleteWorshipDrummer.com, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. I know it's been a while since I've posted anything like super substantial on my YouTube channel, but I wanted to try something different. So I'll post my worship footage sometimes on YouTube and on Facebook and things like that, but this time I wanted to actually go through my playing and you guys get to watch me roast my playing. And I'll point out the things that I'm doing wrong. I'll point out my mistakes so you can learn from them, and I'll also point out the things that I'm doing correctly, and because I sometimes do that, explaining a little bit why I'm doing the things I'm doing. And I think you guys will really learn a lot from this. And hopefully, if you guys respond well to this kind of content, I can do more. And potentially I could even, I can react to your playing and give you guys feedback on what you guys do in the future. But we're going to start out roasting my playing first. So let's just dive right into it. So I am here at the kit, and we're going to start out with Glorious Day. I play at Colonial Woods Missionary Church in Port Huron, Michigan. For those of you who are probably already going to ask in the comments, it's a Tama kit. I believe it's birch. It's a Black Magic snare drum, and I've got K-Custom cymbals. It's 20-inch crash, 18-inch crash, 20-inch ride, 14-inch hi-hats. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Let's get right into it. So I'm starting out, obviously, like, I've played this song to death. We've played this song so many times, and so I've gotten quite tired of playing it, how it's supposed to be played according to the recording. And at my church, they didn't really require me to play anything like exact. I know some churches are very strict on that, but I usually just I listen to the original for inspiration, and then I kind of do my own thing with some of it if I want to kind of change the feel. But sometimes I'll stick to what it is, depending on the song and if I think the drum track is tasteful. But let's just dive right in.
Good morning, church. Let's stand and sing together.
I'm just adding this hi-hat thing here. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2, and of course I'm opening it a little bit on the 1, 2, 3 and the 4. It sounds okay. Honestly, I should have stopped coming up here. I should have stopped right here, but I kept going, and then I brought in the kick on you. And then backing up a little bit here, like once I bring in the kick, I don't know what the heck I'm doing on the hi-hat. I think I didn't quite think that through, but that's like not good right there. What the heck? So I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm playing like ghost notes in there. So 1 E and a 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 and 3, 4. So 1 E and the E and I'm doing 2 ghost notes. And then on the I do the kick, and then on the 2 I do the snare. And then on the and of 2 I'm doing the kick. So it's like 1 E and a 2 and 3, 4. And then just keeping beat 3 empty. I think it sounds kind of cool. I just get so tired of playing the crashes on the quarter notes with this song, because I feel like it's kind of an annoying part. I've probably played this song at least 40 times or more. my current worship leader, we haven't played it a ton, but my last worship leader, we played it a lot. So I have to change it up. I have to do something different. For this fill, where I play on the bell there, on the 2 is the snare. So like 1, 2, and then on the rack tom, I'm doing the and 3 is the bell of the ride, the 3, and 3 E and. The E and is kick, and then on the bell is the and then the 4 is snare, and then the and of 4 is going to be toms. And so that's the full breakdown of that fill. I mean, if you want a more detailed breakdown, I do post like breakdowns on this channel, but I also have a Facebook group of church drummers. We got thousands of church drummers in there. So if you guys want to join that, the link to that's in the description. I'll often do like more detailed breakdowns of fills and things like that. So if you're interested in that, make sure you head on over there. It's a really cool place to hang out, and I post a lot of tutorials and things. But yeah, moving on, just to give you another listen to that fill here. 3, 4, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. And a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3. It's just a linear fill, with like kicks in there. I do that fill all the time. But you notice when I was playing the toms back here, I'm kind of matching a little bit of the cadence of the vocals. It's all that I know. The old made new. Okay, so for that fill, that snare fill, it's just a and a 4 on the snare, and 4, and then on the E, I'm playing kick, and then on the and of 4, I play the snare. So and 4 E and But yeah, just moving on here, I really wish the kick would kind of cut through a little bit better. It kind of just varies from week to week. The mix might be slightly different here and there. I think we got it dialed in a little bit better, but no promises. You know how church sound goes. And then right here is where I made a huge mistake. Well, I don't know if you call it huge, but... So, you called my name. I'm supposed to go into the hi-hats part, but I jumped the gun. I started a whole measure early here. And so that, kind of lack of confidence hit there is like, oh, shoot, I messed up. I need to, I need to kind of recover here. But you'll notice... I don't do anything with my face. I don't really I don't make oh dang it, I messed up kind of face. I kind of pretend I meant to do it. And honestly, nobody notices, and it's not a big deal. So if you make mistakes, it happens. I've been playing for 27 years or something like that. And I still make mistakes all the time. So the best thing you can do is just keep your face the same and just kind of move it along, and it's not a big deal. Nobody is not pressing into worship because I kind of screwed up here a little bit, but I'm recovering. And then just putting something in here. I don't know. In post, I don't feel like it sounds that good, but I just wanted to add something in here. Putting the kick on the 2 and 4 here. And so right here, instead of playing 16ths like just a normal 16th note roll, so 1 E into 2 E into 3 E into 4, I'm playing the 6-stroke roll. So I'm putting 6 notes per quarter note. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but listen back to it here. So going right here. Right there. I feel like I'm using an awful lot of arm. We want to keep it, we want to keep it wrist and fingers for the most part. You want to work smarter, not harder. Sometimes it keeps you a little bit steady if you're using more of your arm here, but I feel like it doesn't look too great how much arm I'm using. So, just take that and, kind of apply it to your own playing. And I don't know what that flam was all about. I mean, that just didn't sound good at all. And then right here, I guess I was in more of like a 6-stroke roll mood today, so I just play 6-stroke around the kit here. The pattern is right, left, left, right, right, left. And you accent the first right and you accent the last left. And I just play it around the kit.
Let's give God a shout of praise.
Yeah. Yeah, so my worship leader, the person who's actually leading this week is not the main worship leader. He's like he's on staff, but he's just like filling in. He does a really good job though, but it seems like we've gotten in the habit to always crashing out like that on every song. I feel like it gets a little bit annoying, but it's what they want, so I do it. The bup. So it is what it is. But yeah, moving on to the next song here. Definitely not the best. Definitely not the best performance of Glorious Day. I definitely could feel like I could clean that up a whole lot more.
We're going to stand back up and worship, church.
So for those of you who don't know, this is Our God by Phil Wickham. Solid intro, I would say. Solid intro.
They were like prisons that we couldn't escape, but he came, he died, he rose, those walls are up.
on the E of the ride. Yeah, so that's another thing I'd like to point out. I think it's good. So a lot of times you're doing the 1, a 2, and 3, a 4, and 1, a 2, and 3, and a 4. So that's the full like count of that intro there. But on this last one where you go into a down chorus, I don't think it sounds good doing the 3 and a 4 with on the snare, and so I just go right to the cymbal roll into that down chorus, and I think it sounds a much smoother transition. Going back just to show you guys what I'm talking about. A 2 and 3, a 4 and 1, a 2 and 3, 1. One, two, three. Yeah, so I could have done that much smoother. I really, you're supposed to, choke the cymbals right on 3. And so what I should have done is a little bit more volume, so it's a little bit more intense, transition, because they're singing King Jesus once you cut out. So I think grabbing the cymbals at that moment, but I didn't do it very confidently, just kind of... 3. I mean, I grabbed the ride, but I think it would sound better if I had more crashes going, right before I choked that. But yeah, moving on here, going back to the intro. 1, a 2, and 3, and a 4, 1. You can hear the sound effect in the track. So it's got like that kind of echo, and so you're supposed to play the snare on every other measure, but here I'm just playing the toms and the kick. I just forgot, I guess. I guess it's not a big deal, but you'll notice I wasn't playing the toms at all during the first half because I wanted to save it. So you're always kind of building the dynamic as it goes. So moving on. 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, so that's a really nice fill. I like to play. So I usually play it on 4, so right on 4. So 4 E and. So you got 4 hi-hat bell on the and. Touched. So hopefully you guys can use that one. It's a good one. Good transition between like lyrical phrases and things like that. And then coming up here, I like to do these hits on the faithfulness. But of course, I forget the ness. Just backing that up. Faithfulness. Of course, I missed the ness, if you guys noticed that. I feel like the recording kind of glitched out on me because that did not sound in tempo. But I'm still with the track and I'm still with the band. So I don't know what's going on. Either I had a total brain fart here, or either like my recording or my video kind of glitched out. And And then right there, I was trying to play this like new 30-second note fill I was working on. I honestly shouldn't be messing around with that unless I was really confident with it. But I feel like there's always that kind of transition period between working on a fill and then actually being able to use it at service. So it's just like it doesn't matter how much practice you do in the practice room, you're going to have to screw it up a few times when you go to play it at church because there's so much distractions and you don't have, you're not as comfortable with it. But I probably should have worked on the fill even longer, repeating it over and over. As far as fills go, you really can't get away from the repetition for sure. And I think I'd try this fill again, like coming up. Yeah, so that was sloppy. Does this guy even know how to play drums? What the heck is going on here? I mean, I guess it sounds okay, but not very clean by any means. But this build up to the crash sounds pretty decent. So right there, I'm playing 30-second notes because I'm like, how fast are 30 seconds at this speed? And then if you guys notice, I'm scrolling on my phone there. I map out the songs, and I actually teach my students how to do that. So I map out the songs so I don't have to memorize them. And then I can just kind of glance over at my map if I kind of forget what's coming next. It allows me to really, learn the songs way faster, not have to put as much prep into things. So if you guys are interested in learning more about that, the link's in the description about being able to learn songs faster, so you can check that out. Yeah, so I just did, I probably could have done a cooler fill there, but I just did a triplet, I think it was on 1 there. No, it was on 4 or 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I probably should have hit something on 4, but I didn't. So and that was that 30-second note fill again. I'm trying to fit it in there, but I did not land it. It sounds kind of jarbled and sloppy. So bad form, Adam. Who is this guy? But yeah, I like doing those hits at the end. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1. So that's pretty cool for the end of this song. And then we move to More Like Jesus. I really like this song. For the most part, I keep this one pretty simple, pretty close to the song.
Came to the world you created, trading your crown for a crown.
Just moving ahead here. So I bring in the light snare for the verse here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, and 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I feel like that tom part was a little bit sloppy there. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. So, I feel like right here. Yeah, so I feel like the and of 2 there is just a little bit late. And so it just doesn't sound groovy. Definitely need to work on that a little bit. No, that was not it either. So the 4 was a little bit late. The bridge is probably my favorite part, you know, change me like only you can. Move to 8th notes here. Well, actually 16ths here. Kick moves to 8th notes, pretty normal, pretty par for the course here. And I have a video in my Facebook group, once again, that kind of explains how to build like this, where you're not feeling like you have to strain in order to get all those notes and you feel like you could just do it forever, because I think a lot of times drummers tense up during the builds and they're like, oh, I can't go any longer. So so I teach like a technique. It's kind of like a, you know, kind of a little bit of a push and pull kind of thing that I think would be really helpful for you guys. So if you guys want to join the Facebook group, click the link in the description to check that out. We would love to have you in the group to hang out with us. So playing some like 30-second notes, like groove, ghost notes in there. So, you know, maybe I can break that one down in another day, but yeah, it's definitely like a pretty fast ghost notes and kick in there, but kind of keeping the ride pretty consistent, still on the 8th notes. Yeah, I was definitely like pushing the tempo a little bit in there. So I had to kind of bring it back. Just getting a little bit too into it, getting a little bit carried away, but I definitely landed it okay. But yeah, so during that last instrumental, my kick was matching the melody of the instrumental. The boom bum 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 bum. So 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 4 1 1 4 1. Yeah, there we go. So that's kind of why I chose that kick pattern for where I played there, and then for this part, I'm doing kicks on the eighths. So keeping it pretty simple towards the end there and crashing out, and then we move on to our last song. Which is Gratitude. Another 6/8.
I've got one I've got
1 2 3 4 1 2 4.
my arms stretched wide. I throw up my head, praise you again, all that I have is
Yeah, so just accenting the hallelujahs there. Sounds pretty solid.
I've nothing else fit for me except for a heart singing.
Yeah, so a lot of times when I'm going to do a fill coming from a high part to a low part, it's primarily going to be more tom-based fills because they're less striking. So if you have the snare in there a lot, those kind of keep the momentum going. So you wouldn't want to play like, a lot of fills with the snare going into like a down chorus or like where you drop out. So I do a lot of tom-based fills. So and then right here, I'm keeping the cymbals going, kind of playing some little cymbals and stuff because I want to kind of keep the momentum a little bit going so that I can crash and then choke right when the guitar part starts for the bridge. So I'm pretty sure the guitar part starts like halfway through this instrumental part before the actual vocals of the bridge starts. And so I wanted to kind of and then stop, and then that guitar part starts coming in, and it's like this. So check this out. Yeah. And then we got the bridge. So playing the snare on every other measure to kind of hold it back is kind of a strategy you can employ, and that happens a lot in worship music where you want to you want to put the snare in, but maybe not on every single measure. So I'm just putting it on the 4 of every other measure. So just to kind of hold it back a little bit. To the 16ths. And I've noticed this next part for like the tag, the second tag where you do the hits here. So it's like bum bum ba cha bum ba bum bum ba cha bum. So the count for this part is 1 1 2 1 2 and 4 5 1 2 and 4 5 1 2 and 4 5. So I've really noticed that it's really easy to rush this part, and thankfully I kind of stayed in the pocket there. Really gotta kind of keep your emotions in check and make sure you are playing it nice and slow, and boom, boom, cha, boom, boom, boom. And then when I come out of that, I keep it nice and simple. Kick on 1, snare on 4, and then I just crash out right on the 1 for the end. And so there we go, guys. That was the first roast my playing. I mean, I know I didn't really like tear into myself, but hopefully that was educational. I mean, that's the main thing. I want you guys to be able to learn from this, learn from my mistakes, learn what I could have done better. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you guys really enjoyed it, if you guys got value out of this, hit the like button. It really helps out my channel. And feel free to subscribe if you play drums at church, or if you have the desire to play drums at church. This channel was made for you in mind. But yeah, that's it for now, and stay tuned for more videos like this. Got a lot of other content. I got some drum covers. I've got some original drum covers where I've put some of my own drumming ideas to the songs. And I also have a lot of like educational content that will help you become a better drummer. So hopefully you guys check that out. It should be on the screen somewhere here. Click the next video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.